Zulu lions taught to seek dangers, brave and defiance, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the fuck you think your day is. But hey, what about it? So I stepped out on stage, they were like, see the crowd going, they were like, so I stepped out on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going, they were like, ooh yeah,
yeah. First off, my name told what it's really told. Bet you who got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the southwest eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Get set.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11, 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. The Bengals at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets your point in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here we go.
Got it here at the 29 on second and 8.
11 MT tank. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year.
11,
Excited to see
11,
what
11.
type of a season he can have.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 14. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Now Burrow loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
2nd and short now following the fumble. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will take it on in for Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Let's go now.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Bengals defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go and get to that #1 spot.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A throw left side, hauled in by Hamlin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Young. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Young on 3rd down. Touchdown, Panthers. KJ Hamler, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
Yeah, exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
11 Thomas, 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT, 11 MT, 11 MT, 11, 11.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Hughes. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, Young. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense. Coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Red, cycle. Ready.
Young to throw it. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that will, of course, move the football up the field.
And they'll send Williams in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And this will be taken at the 13. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
On 2.
Play action. It's Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
11, Thomas. 11.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
11. Hey, we got to go score.
Now Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go. 11 mighty.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
11 MT tank. 12.
Slot man moves right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run
under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. This a 27-yard attempt here. McPherson's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Ready?
Young. He hits Adams complete. Touchdown. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
12.
Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move at a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
11. 12.
Burrow will throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
11.
Chase the motion man right.
11 mighty. 12. 11 MT. They gotta go.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
11 MT, take. 11 Thomas.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. A little short pass. This is Everett. Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. 1st down. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Panthers 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A first down throw for Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Hughes. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw, Young. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Hughes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Sanders. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Once again with Sanders. Again, they stop it behind the line. That is red run for a second straight play defensively. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Young working out of the gun. Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but he will still bring up a fourth down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, fourth and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Boy, so that one, Charles, is a crusher. Take away the touchdown.
Yeah, and that's where defenders, Brandon, really use the sideline to their advantage, because if you can influence the receiver to step out of bounds, you know he can't be the first to touch it when he re-enters the field of play, and that's going to cost him 6 points.
11 MT tight. 12, 12, 12, 11, 11, 11, 11.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. There he goes up the right sideline. Now look out. He's to the 20, and he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Here we go, here we go.
Brings up second and a yard.
11, 11.
7-yard
12,
line.
12, 12. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
12, 12, 12.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. 11.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And they got 3 yards. That's enough for conversion, and now it's first and goal.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Rob has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow
looking deep here for Chase.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bengals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He's got a man, complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, 75 yards.
And the Panthers get a bit closer.
point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Panthers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Hands it off out of the gun. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
11 MT, take. 11 MT.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
11 MT, 11 MT. Dot.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
117 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here we go.
From midfield now, Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead.
11.
Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
12.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. Throw left side complete. That's Hughes. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Ready?
Now here's Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hughes. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Green jack. Black shot. Ready.
It'll be Young again. This pass caught by Hamler. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And this is going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, they'll run it here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They go play action. Young. This is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Carolina. Jamison Williams. 37 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Gun. Got.
They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9. Now it's Burrow. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Get set.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Here we go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. From 3 yards out. And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Ready, set.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Young. And that's caught inside the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Here we go, set. Black ultra. Slide through. Drill green. Hut.
So the false start will back them up 5. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready. Red, yellow. Smash, red. Blast it, 6. Hut.
To throw, Young. Left side here to Sanders. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Young. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders with career touchdown number 75. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Bengals 49, Panthers 35.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Jamison Williams
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
56. Panthers 42.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll stop the clock with 5 seconds to go there on the spike.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. A big gain on the play brings up 2nd and goal to go.
Gun. Cut. 11 mighty. Cut.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to be sacked. Back at the